All right, so Tamara, we just watched this video. It is very hard to watch. And what is shocking is how many people are, I don't know if they're cheering or they're laughing, but they're clearly not helping.
Well, I'm learning more being here on the ground in Flatbush, Brooklyn, in front of the McDonald's. Savage is how people are explaining the brutal beating of the 15-year-old girl captured on this video that's gone global. Now, this is what people are getting so outraged about is, where were the adults? How come nobody stepped in? Community advocates are outraged at this video and how it's being handled. I went and met with Tony Herbert. He said he's gotten over 300 Facebook messages concerning this video and how the community needs to get more active.
We talk from the standpoint of our elected officials not putting enough monies into resources and what have you that matter. We need to put money in the schools to create an opportunities for these kids to have positive influences.
Now, I was walking around the streets here trying to talk with people, and everybody's been pretty close-lipped about the situation. But there were a few girls, young girls, who offered to talk with me. I'm only showing their feet to protect them because they right off the bat said that they were scared.
Okay, so I know that it was a gang situation going on, and they jumped this girl named Ariana, and nobody was there to help her.
But how do you feel that no one else stepped in?
That's sad, and her friends are watching her too.
Do you ever feel afraid of gang-related incidents?
Yeah, that's why I stay away. You stay away?
It's really sad, like, that the girl got beat up the way she did. Like, it's really sad.
What struck me watching the video is the fight is all girls. And the reason that struck me is I asked Joe Clark, remember the Patterson principal who walked around with the bat and the bullhorn, and I suggested that in high school they got to let these boys get their aggression out, maybe they ought to start boxing, and he said, you know, Bill, actually the girls are doing it too.
There were those who were actually committing the act, and then there's the jerk who was filming this. Newsflash, instead of filming this, why don't you call 911?
Tamara said, you know, people are looking at the adults in the situation. I'm an adult, and if I was in that McDonald's, you better believe I'm not stepping into that because I'm afraid for my own safety. Honestly, I wouldn't step into that. What, like Sabeel said, call 911. I would have run right out the door and found the nearest NYPD officer.
Guys, we are joined by Dr. Jeffrey Gardier. We all watched the video of this incredible fight and beatdown where a 15-year-old girl gets just completely pummeled by this mob of other teenagers. What do you make of this? It sounds nuts to me.
Yeah, that beatdown was horrifying. But it's not the first time. We've seen this over and over again. These things posted on YouTube and other sites. So a lot of people get some immortality by this. And so it doesn't surprise me that the victim in this thing now is trying to save face by saying, hey, listen, I'm Gucci with this, I'm good with this, I'm famous with this, because in some ways, she has now gotten some consideration. People see her as a victim, and so she's getting a lot of attention.
Doc, what do you make of the bystanders that are standing around, and some of them look like they're smiling, they're yelling, it's like they're at an event?
That's right. It's almost like a Roman Colosseum, and that they're feeding this girl to the lions, which is exactly what was going on. And so sadly, this is what we see with young people. They see a lot of these videos all the time.
Doctor, are these kids, are they crazy or are they criminals?
They're neither crazy nor criminals, though I'm sure they could be charged in an assault. These are kids who've lost their way, who need direction. So I don't think we should criminalize them. It just tells me that they really need help.
Dr. Jeffrey Gardier, thanks for joining us on Chasing. Appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
I have confirmed with NYPD that there is a girl in custody for this event, but no charges have been pressed yet.